Hello, young ladies and young gentlemen. We continue our series of YouTube lectures on beginners level applied computer science. I want to focus a little bit with a super easy example on the issue of expression evaluation. Okay, what do I mean by that, young ladies and young gentlemen? Well, we've already worked with values and variable names in assignment statements. So we spent a good deal of time practicing with values and variable names in assignment statements. Okay, that's as a starter, and now let's move on to this. Here's an assignment statement. X is reset to point to the value 8. Here's an assignment statement where the right side of the assignment statement is as simple as you can get. Okay? But that is not always the case. Sometimes you have an assignment statement where the right side of the assignment statement can be a little bit more complicated. Okay? So, to show you, first as preparation, I have y equal to 3. I don't really care about this. I just want you to know that the variable name y has already been reset to point to the value 3. What I really care about is what's here. Okay. Now, in this case, the right side of here's the assignment statement, here's the left side of the assignment statement, here's the equal sign, the assignment operator, and here's the right side of an assignment statement. In this case, the right side of an assignment statement is more complex. It's got multiple pieces that need to be combined in some way. When that happens, when you have something on the right side that's a little bit more complicated, then you have a process that's called expression evaluation, which with simple examples is very straightforward and intuitive, but you have to think about a little bit more when you go to more complex examples that we'll encounter later on. Now, I understand. Many of you are probably not surprised that what's on the right side is 2. It's 1 plus 3 divided by 2. That's 4 divided by 2. That's 2. And so there's no surprise because this is a very simple, beginner's level, straightforward example. Without going through all the subtle details, a lot of you are thinking that's 1 plus 3 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2, that's 2. So what's on the right side computes to a single value 2, no surprise there. Okay? But I do need to say that the subtle channels, the subtle mechanisms through which expression evaluation occur may not be that important for doing simple, straightforward examples and getting the result correct. But those are, if you have expressions that are more complex or more unusual than what you see here, then ignoring those subtle details in that case can lead to mistakes. So, patience. Bear with me, and you'll see that this will pay off with other examples. So what is happening here? Now again, I don't care about this. I just want, as preparation, understand that y is set to point to the value 3 as preparation. What I care about is this. This is just a prelude. Okay, what happens here? You already know that what happens on the right side becomes the value 2, but let's take a closer look at exactly how that happens. The variable name x is reset to point to the location on the memory chip where is stored the newly computed value 2. No surprise here. We've already covered assignment statements and values and variable names in previous YouTube lectures, so you understand that. You know that this becomes a single value 2, so the variable name x is reset to point to that 2. Specifically, the location on the memory chip where is the value 2. The number value 2, which is 1 plus 3 divided by 2, the number value 2, just now computed, gets written to a location on the memory chip. the variable name x is reset to point to that location on the memory chip where is stored the value 2. The newly computed value 2, which is a result of 1 plus 3 divided by 2 equal 2. But we have another variable name here. We have two variable names here, x and y. What happens with the variable name y is different. The variable name y shows up inside, the variable name y shows up inside an expression on the right side of an assignment statement, and hence the variable name y is treated differently. This is what happens. The variable name y is replaced with the value that y points to. So the variable name y points to a location on the memory chip where the value 3 is. The variable name y is replaced with the value that y points to, which of course is 3. And so the expression 1 plus y divided by 2 becomes the expression 1 plus 3 divided by 2 because y is replaced with 3. Okay? Now that may seem so obvious to some students that you kind of skip over it because you know it subconsciously. I get that. But these subtle mechanisms through which expression evaluation occurs do require more careful thought as you encounter expressions that are a lot trickier than the example I'm pointing out now. So, to conclude, the subtle mechanisms by which the process of expression evaluation occurs, the subtle mechanisms by which the process of expression evaluation is executed become more important as you encounter expressions that are either more complex than this or more unusual than this. In such situations, ignoring these subtle details are more likely to lead to mistakes. We will have examples of expression evaluation with more tricky expressions. This is straightforward, not tricky. With later YouTube lectures, and I conclude there.